Welcome to the CP26 Lunch Learn Series. I'm Corey, and I'm really pleased that you're joining me. Today, our topic of choice is the CP26 Professional Development Program. Competitive Professional Development, or CPD, is intended to develop you for positions of greater responsibilities within your career program. For CP26, the Functional Chief Representative, or FCR, is responsible for developing GS11s and above. Funds through CPD enable careerists to pursue additional functional training, cross-functional training such as developmental assignments, and educational opportunities. The key word in CPD is competitive. CP26 holds fast to this point. Professional development focuses on the best representation for the career program and the Army. That means that successful candidates are prepared for their next opportunities by demonstrating their mastery in their current position and their willingness to pursue development beyond. More about this in a few moments. The FCR approves candidates for functional training and developmental assignments, as well as for any college or university course. The FCR will recommend candidates for academic degree training, but the final approval authority rests with the Assistant Secretary of the Army for Manpower and Reserve Affairs. So, let's take a look at the CP26 CPD opportunities. Functional training is defined in the CP26 ACTEDS plan, specifically Appendices D and F. One recent addition to the functional training has been the American Society of Military Comptrollers Professional Development Institute, or the ASMC PDI. This was added because manpower and force managers are resource managers too. Developmental assignments are a great way to learn a new function. CP26 can fund short-term assignments, not to exceed 90 days, with organizations offering specialized experiences. These opportunities will be advertised via email and on the CP26 Facebook page. Also, consider the advantage of a local developmental assignment. You can do an employee swap, which leverages cross-functional and networking. Work in another office within your organization, or work in another organization within your commuting area. Academic training can also be funded by CPD. ACTEDS provides opportunities to take a college course or pursue a degree program on a part-time or full-time basis. For individual courses, CP26 requires a course to be related to CP26 competencies. For example, statistics. CPD can also cover degree programs, such as the last year of a bachelor's degree or a master's program. For a master's program, there are limitations. Programs must focus on one of three disciplines: public administration, business administration, or operations research systems analysis. Major factors when considering academic degree training are the academic institution, the rigors of the program, and the costs. See the CPOL website for application requirements. Consider these factors when applying for CPD. Are you eligible? To be eligible for CP26 CPD funding, you must be a GS11 or above, have 3 years of service in a permanent Department of the Army civilian position, and have completed either the Manpower and Force Management course or the FA50 qualification course. Now, let's go back to the competitive aspect. So exactly what makes a CP26 CPD application competitive? Completion of the relevant civilian education system course or related constructive credit, a logical progression of training and education, ensuring the training or education you request is relevant to your current or a future position, successful performance appraisals for the past 3 cycles, also experience in the manpower and force management career field. The supervisor's endorsement and utilization plan also play a major role in the application process. Also, make sure you have a complete cost estimate for the course. Remember, only complete applications will be considered for funding. Be sure to research courses, locations, and schedules. The CP26 Army Career Tracker page has some of the links to these courses, and remember, Google is also a great tool to find other courses and schedules. If you are interested in applying for CPD funding, contact the CP26 Proponency Office for application requirements before uploading your application in GoArmyEd. Now, let's talk about the application process. First, apply to the CP26 Proponency Office before uploading any training request into GoArmyEd. GoArmyEd does not allow for any corrections to applications once they are submitted. Here are 2 simple questions to ask yourself before applying. Have you read and do you fully understand the CP26 ACTEDS plan? And do you have a government travel card? You will need to include 2 memos. One from yourself explaining why this opportunity supports your professional development. Be sure to address the memo correctly, and remember, details are important. Your supervisor will also have to submit a memo endorsing you for the opportunity. They need to justify why this opportunity is important and how it will prepare you professionally for new responsibilities. You will also need to provide a complete cost estimate. This should include any tuition, books, travel, and per diem related to this training. Include your civilian career brief in your application as well. CP26 wants you to be familiar with all documents pertaining to your career. Make sure you have an updated and approved individual development plan. This reinforces the engagement and commitment between you and your supervisor. Include an updated resume. Make sure you are prepared for that next opportunity. Also, submit an article proposal with your application. At the conclusion of your training, you are required to submit a minimum 5-paragraph article detailing your experience, how it has helped your development, and how you will use what you have learned in the future. Technical writing is an important part of what Manpower and Force Managers do. This helps you practice these skills while getting recognition across the CP26 community. So, you've completed the application process. What's next? When your application is approved, upload your application in GoArmyEd. Prepare your SF-182 in GoArmyEd when you are notified by the HQDA G3 TRV team. If necessary, prepare your travel orders in DTS. Do not, under any circumstances, attend the first day of a course if a line of accounting has not been added to your SF-182 or DTS orders. After completing your training, submit a copy of your travel voucher, if necessary, to the CP26 Proponency Office. Also, submit your certificate and grades to the Proponency Office. And finally, your article is due no later than 2 weeks following the completion of the course or training. CP26 encourages you to share your experience with your organization by hosting a lunch and learn or sharing an article with your colleagues. There are endless possibilities for you to obtain professional development. Research these opportunities and see which one works best for you. Be sure to take advantage of these great opportunities and reach out to the CP26 Proponency Office via email, Facebook, or Army Career Tracker if you have any questions. Until next time, have a great Army Day.